Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Jackie and welcome to my channel, Leisure Reads. First of all, I want to take a second to thank you guys so much. As I'm filming this video, I have hit 110 subscribers. That is absolutely amazing to me. I am so excited to be sharing this journey with each and every one of you. I appreciate it so much, and I can't even explain what it means to me that I have reached 110 subscribers. So thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and just being a part of this with me. I hope to interact with more of you guys soon. Just know that I really appreciate it. Second thing, we're just going to address the hair. My hair is not working with me today, so I will be sporting this wonderful bun. It is just on my last nerve, so we're gonna deal with it. I read a book a while ago that I have not talked about on here, and I wanted to make a review for it, so today we're going to be reviewing The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. The Last Time I Lied is the newest book by Riley Sager. It was published in July of 2018, and I originally got a copy of it from the library. I was dealing with a book hangover, so it was taking me a bit longer to get into this book. It had nothing to do with this book. It was just trying to deal with the book I had read before. And so I ended up not being able to finish the library book in time, and I went out and picked up a copy of it for myself because I was like halfway through it, and I was enjoying it. So I went out and bought this book. I actually got it at a discount, so I did go ahead and pick this book up. So if you don't know, Riley Sager is a pseudonym for a previously published author. His debut book, Final Girls, was both a national and an international best-selling thriller. The Last Time I Lied follows Emma Davis, a 28-year-old artist who is approached by a former camp counselor and is offered the ability to return to the camp that tragically changed her life 15 years ago. And is offered the ability to return to the camp that tragically altered her life 15 years ago. A place and memories she has been painting to escape. One summer when Emma is 13, she attends Camp Nightingale. After arriving late to camp, only one bunk is left open, and that bunk is in a cabin with 3 older girls, Natalie, Allison, and Vivian. These 4 girls are always playing 2 truths and a lie, until one night when all of the fun ended. On this night, Emma awoke to find the 3 girls sneaking out of their bunk into the night, and that is the last time they were ever seen. Now a painter, Emma is always hiding their faces beneath her work. While at a gallery showing one night, Emma is approached by Francesca Harris White, the wealthy owner of Camp Nightingale. Emma is asked to return to the newly reopened camp as the painting instructor for the new students. Deciding to discover what happened to her friends once and for all, Emma agrees and returns to the camp. While at the camp, Emma begins finding cryptic secrets about the origins of the camp and suspicions her bunkmate and friend Vivian had before she went missing. Emma finds herself wading through the lies and secrets of her past and dealing with the dangers of the present. This book is in the perspective of 28-year-old Emma with flashbacks from the first time she ever attended Camp Nightingale. This book does include 3 passages that are strategically placed that are in the second-person narrative. While I believe this is typically an odd formatting of a book, where it jumps in and out of second person for only a passage, I think it was really well done and allows for a very vivid and atmospheric setting. I also enjoyed getting a glimpse of what the camp was like for Emma the first time she ever attended Camp Nightingale, and I really appreciated how the flashbacks paralleled the main story when they were presented. If I could pick 2 words to describe this book, they would be vivid and atmospheric. I actually mentioned several times to my husband while I was reading this book that I thought it would be great for a TV or movie adaptation. The location of a summer camp is a perfect setting in this book, and I constantly felt the foggy, muggy, early morning hanging in the trees and over the lake the entire time reading. Sager is able to paint this vivid detail in your head without it feeling too heavy-handed. I also think that the game Two Truths and a Lie was incorporated very well throughout this book. It not only is a silly game that the teenage girls will play to get to know each other, it is also the way they talk about deeper issues that are going on and how they kind of talk through them with their friends. And the theme of Two Truths and a Lie is carried throughout the entire novel, which I really appreciate, and I thought it was a fun, interesting way to do things. This book kept twisting and turning along the way. It really takes the reader on several different paths, and I legitimately thought I had this book figured out, and then it would turn, and I would have no clue what was going on. I would have to take all of this new information in, and I would make another prediction of what I thought would happen, and then it would change again. I truly could never put my finger on it the entire time, and I really love that in a book. I read so many thrillers that a lot of the time I can kind of predict what's going on with them. This one I really had a hard time putting my finger on. But with that being said, the final explanation made complete sense, and it didn't feel like a slapped together twist of an ending to try to stay unpredictable. The only complaint I really had with this book while reading it was that several times throughout I did find myself being taken out of the book by things that the characters would do. So, for example, the main character would sneak around and make herself glaringly suspicious, and then turn around and not understand at all why people were suspicious of her. But my biggest problem, which I can't say too much about because I don't want to spoil it for you, was that I thought there were some glaringly obvious plot holes in which trained professionals would conveniently not investigate an area so that the main character could investigate it later. After all of that, I decided to give this book 4 out of 5 stars. Although I really do tend to lean more towards 4.5 stars, because as I am reviewing this book, it has been about 2 months since I have read it. And I still find myself constantly thinking about this book and the characters, the setting, all of it, still just taking it in and digesting it and really appreciating this book. I cannot, however, give it a full 5 stars for the simple reason of what I thought to be conveniently placed plot holes, which may seem a little ridiculous, but it really distracted me while I was reading that trained professionals wouldn't look in certain areas when, to me, just the everyday person, it seemed glaringly obvious that they should maybe look there. So for that reason, I have to go with 4.5 out of 5 stars. So I originally picked up The Last Time I Lied, thinking I had already read Final Girls by Riley Sager, only to find out that about halfway, 3/4 of the way through, I never read Final Girls, which doesn't matter. They are 2 standalone novels. But that was the initial reason I had picked up The Last Time I Lied, is because I thought I had already read something by the author. Turns out I didn't. I had intended to read it. I think I actually even requested it from the library, but for some reason or another never got around to reading it. But after reading The Last Time I Lied and loving it, I decided to go ahead and pick up Final Girls by Riley Sager. I am currently reading this book. I'm currently on page 28. I just started it today as I thought it would be a perfect read for October. I've heard great things about it, so I'm excited to read this, and hopefully I will enjoy it just as much as The Last Time I Lied. I would definitely recommend this book to anybody looking for a vivid, atmospheric thriller that will keep you guessing and on the edge of your seat until the very last page. Also, if you think a creepy missing persons book set in a summer camp on a lake sounds cool, then why not pick this book up? I highly recommend this book to anybody who enjoys thrillers. I think it is a fantastic book. I really enjoyed it. If any of you guys have read this book or are planning to read this book, please leave a comment below telling me why you want to pick it up or what you thought of it. Please do not leave spoilers in the comment section, as we do not want to ruin it for people who have not read it yet. It is a seriously fantastic book with a great twist, several twists in fact, but I would love to discuss it with you. Just leave your thoughts in the comment section below. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter. The links are in the description below. I hope to see you guys again soon, and in the meantime, Make it a great day. Bye!